Alright guys, I know my vlogs have been really sort of choppy as of the last few weeks, but today we have a pretty cool B-roll shoot here for a law firm, I think it is. I'm not too sure, but I'm going to try and document the whole thing, pack up, shooting. We have a little bit more crew today, including a PA, so I might actually be able to have him get some behind the scenes of me. Loading out now, and yeah, we'll show you the first setup. It's mostly gimbal B-roll, but we are setting up a transmitter and a few other things. Let's see if I can get this. Oh. All right, here's the setup today. Running my FX3 with the 1.4 Zeiss fit as the 35mm, and then the DJI SDR underneath. You actually need, so it's powered with a battery bank going to my pocket because you have to have the DJI cable in order to use these USB-C ports. We've tried like a million different cables and it doesn't work. So this is the first time it's ever happened, but I'm actually we're having trouble with the SDRs. SDI in works fine, but HDMI out of both cameras with multiple cables, it says no video, and so it's not transmitting anything. So tale as old as time, we're trying to update the firmware or just restart the whole thing and see if that helps. But I normally use these because they just work, and for some reason, yeah. So we're gonna figure it out. That's only concern is that if he updated this, he was still trying to update it. Yeah, right here.
He's a CEO of this company called Glennair. They have like over 4,000 employees and really large scale business. But he said like every year he probably has less than 1 to 2% of people that leave the company.
Check them on, yeah, check them on.
Yeah. Yeah. But close the door. Close the door. Robbie, the shot is beautiful. Just let's move. Go ahead. Beautiful, beautiful. Nice. Now give me 1 second.
All right, moving on to a bigger scene here. And the idea is we're just gonna use our biggest fixtures and shoot them up into the ceiling to just try and key from this side, and then these are on a dimmer, and we're gonna dim them to get a little bit of fill on this side of the face, but you can see the key's already doing its job.
It should be fine.
Staging the third scene. This Osee is great, but I have to come up with a way to try and hold these back. Like, I think I'm gonna put a Velcro strap here, because otherwise you're forced to look at it sort of in the, you know, kind of like this, and you have to look down. We have a smaller stand, so I mean, it's working. It's been working really well. running everything off V-mount. All right, this is our third scene here. Mo's doing some operating now before we break for lunch. And pretty simple setup in here as well, same gimbal. And 600C shooting into that corner.
No, I guess.
And I'm actually using the monitor and control app to help pull focus for Mo. Even though it's an autofocus lens, I can tap on my iPhone screen and transition the focus a little bit. That's Director Samir.
We have to cut our fees by 75% next year. I think the economy is not doing great, so we have to cut
Hold
our
on, same bullshit and then leave the just. Yeah, yes. Tilt it down so. Yeah.
use your beam use your artificial
ceiling.
intelligence to help.
The briefcase would help a lot for this shot.
Re-engineer. Yeah. Yeah, the other market that's really interesting this year is Japan. There's been a lot of new development in Japan. We have this year. We are seeing investors putting so much capital in private credit, whether it's financing loans, structure.
All right, we are wrapped for lunch. I ended up taking over the gimbal for Mo because he got tired pretty quickly. So yeah, I mean, it's been a pretty good day, honestly. Having a good time with a bigger crew and having the help to light things is always much nicer, and you always get a better result, which is why I try and push this to all my clients, right? It's like there's obviously a diminishing rate of return when you get to certain values of production, certain production levels, but I think here's like the sweet spot. You have a gaffer, a few crew, DP, and AC, and you can really make stuff look good. So yeah, I'm all for it.
Okay. All right, everybody ready?
Yep.
Camera rolling.
Speed.
All right. In 3, 2, 1, action.
Hi. Welcome to Team One. Thank you. Nice meeting you. Nice.
Focus there. Rolling. Okay, and take your hands away. All right, and
All right, rolling. And 3, 2, 1, action.
okay.
Okay. You guys are just talking among each other. Nobody's looking into the camera. That's it.
We want like full focus.
Yes.
I can do it, it's fine.
Yeah, she's right. All right, camera rolling. Go ahead, action. Beautiful, beautiful. Make sure your focus is good. We're doing some close-up shots and almost done.
Thanks, Mo. Oh, spoke too soon. So this, I have a feeling this Velcro is going to give up soon, but for now, this is like a big shelf and it works pretty nice. SDR on there.
Okay, he's ready.
Osee, baby. Alright, doing some gym stuff, and this lighting is actually pretty nice. I'm excited to get some flares, kind of like that. What are you doing? And action.
All right. In 3, 2, 1, action. Yeah. Keep.
that we're going into, you have to make sure that we have all the right materials and all the right information to prepare for the clients. Okay, because we only have one chance at doing this for them.
Perfect. But let's.
All right, we officially wrapped, did some drone and a few more shots. Everything went well today. For the parts that I wasn't able to put the behind the scenes in, I'll just show you the actual shots that I took, and hopefully that should give you an idea of what we did. We did some cool workout stuff and a couple of other things, so it was a good day, and that's a wrap. Well, my phone died because I left it propped up filming, but I got some other shots there behind the scenes, so glad I was able to get a lot of good stuff for this one. I'm headed back to the studio now to drop off all of this gear that I have, C-stands and whatnot, and then headed to the river for some fishing.